Okay, welcome to PyraPOD4 video. Yeah, this video to show that we did some changes this morning, and I'd like to show you some of the major changes. As you can see, mainly what we did is we changed the column, the vertical column, from corner steel to this U-shaped channel steel. Okay, see here, maybe here this is a good view. You can see this is a channel steel. Okay, see here, this is the inside, this is the inside, this is the outside. Yeah. This is also channel steel, but it's facing the open channel. It's facing outward. Okay, so that's that. We change actually all column into this material, so it's easy to work with other parts. You know, for example, this flat bar. This flat metal bar, it's very easy to work with this U channel. See here, bolted together, so it's very easy to assemble. And also this shows the topper part. Basically we use this to make this support very strong, and also to hold the topper part of the flat bar. Okay, so this way we can cut, can break this longest piece. This is the longest one, the arc, into three. Cut this piece into three. So this is the first portion, this is the second. There's a joint here, and then there's a, and this is a straight. The top of the pyramid, top of the structure is the pyramid, right? This is a straight bar. So yeah, and maybe you can see this clearly. See this one? There's a bend here. It's a looks like a 135-degree bend, something like that, and then there's two bolt holes, so it bolted onto the vertical column, right? And then this one simply same thing. Oops, sorry. This one is it's a U channel, right? U channel steel, and then cut at an angle. This one, this straight one coming here, and bend a little bit, and then sit on it, and then this one also sit on it, so that the three can be bolted together, so hold it very tight. That's that. And also because of this, so we replaced this central short column with a square hollow steel. Okay, so that it's very easy for this horizontal T-bar, right, to connect to the to this central short column, and also connect to the four column long columns, so it's using a mechanism something like this, right? Just a flat metal piece welded on to the end, and then you drill a hole on each side, so it hold on to the this square hollow steel. So this is the top, and you can see the metal bar bended so that it just bended like form a sharp angle, you know. So it acts like a hook, you know. So it simply, you know, you drop into this, and then it get, you know, hooked, right? And so something like that, and we see from the top, and we see that actually it's indeed right. That's this is the hollow square column, and then we can simply make you know, a flat, you know, square, you know, flat square or round, you know, cap, you know, to just to seal off, right? And then you put the fabric, you know, on top, right? So that's that. So yeah, so this way we can, you know, easily slice long parts into short pieces, and so easy to transport.
Why are you clapping?
Yeah, and that's that. So as you can see, it's very strong, and you know, because everything bolted together. And also notice the column, we you know, cut it into two pieces. As you can see, this is roughly yeah, 16 feet, but we cut in half in the middle, and this is happen to be the floor level, right? You know, in this case, we're gonna have a lift in the center. We're not gonna have a floor all through, but we can build, you know, shelves, you know, or build a floor around this central you know, space, right, around the lift, basically. So yeah, this, yeah, in the future we're gonna, you know, the reason we do this way is you know, to yeah, also accommodate that purpose, right? So yeah, this and for the connection of the column is very easy. You can, as you can see, it just you know, the channel steel, you know, welded with a plate, and then, you know, then drill 2 holes, right? So they then use the 2 holes to bolt the 2 columns together, yeah, forming very strong yeah, column, yeah. So yeah, that's, you know, roughly. We added the screen, you know, at the bottom between 2 adjacent section, you know, so that the bubble can flow, right? Because basically, as you can see, the bubble generator is if you look at from this, you know, this side, yeah, and we presumably the left side is the south, the right side is the north. So we put the bubble generator one on the south, one on the north. Yeah, this way the air will be drawn from this side, and then the bubbles push out, you know, from this end and to that end, and then going through this hole, coming back, right? That's the flow of bubbles, yeah. And yeah, so that's, you know, as you can see, very simple design, easy to make. For most handyman, they just simply by looking at this, you know, without, you know, seeing the details, you know, they can quickly understand what we are proposing here. Yeah. So as you can see, it's very easy to mass produce, and yeah, and assemble. Yeah. So yeah, next we're gonna do the, as we did for the PyraPOD4, PyraPOD8, right? We're gonna have design the fabric, right? The fabric for the for this structure. So the fabric will be two layers, right? The outer layer will be connected all together, sewed together, and the inner layer will form a pocket, a bag, so it will, when you do the covering, you simply drop from the top, and then the bag will fall into this space, right? And then you tie it up tie the inner layer from the inside, tied up to a metal bar. We show the metal bar here. So, and that's how it will be assembled. So anyway, so hope you understand what we are doing, and hope you like it. I'm sure you will like it, because this is very simple to build and to create a so using the soap bubbles, you can easily create an environment that is all climate, and use mostly the solar thermal energy to maintain the temperature of this type of greenhouse. You can easily even turn this into basically it's a tent, right? So if you can live in a tent, you can live in a structure like this, right? And next we may focus on PyraPOD4, but with the purpose of incorporating 4 living space, living we call it cubes, right? Living cubes, 10 by 10 by 10 inches, no, feet, 10 by 10 by 10 feet, living cube on each side of the PyraPOD8. So that's something we're gonna do next. But this is just show you how the PyraPOD4 can be constructed, with a structure like this easily with steel or with aluminum material. Yeah. So and yeah, there'll be for this design also. We're going to show the, also we will design the platform. There will be a central platform. Yeah, fit right in the middle. Will be so we were going to use wheels and counterbalance to cause the platform to move up and down without using electricity. So anyway, stay tuned for that, and hope you like this, and hope you can see how it works, and you have the interest to build one yourself.
And
okay, thank you.
What we can do is just it's going to be cut into 2 pieces. So from right at the where they come up, and so they're going to fit into the channel, right? So they don't pass through the channel, and then we create so we're actually pull it back, so it doesn't even go through the channel. Of course, it just bends instead. So it'll be the thickness of the channel on each side, 3/16. Yeah, that we're taking away. And then we're going to bend them 90 degrees. Make a 90 degree like a hook, Yep, and that's going to come up into the channel. Going to nest into the channel. Yep. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Make it 3 inches, maybe about 3 inches long. So we got that, and yes, it's the same up there, same same idea. Yeah, that'll be 6/16. It's gone. So this is more fabrication on the truss. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, sorry. I was trying to move videos to Rumble.
Good morning.
Morning. Yeah, trying to move
Oh, we
videos.
don't hear you.
Oh, sorry, I muted. I muted. I was trying to move videos to Rumble.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, it's a new platform. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. All right. Right. That is looks good. Looks good. Looks interesting. I wonder. Right. Now, one of those channels, so now we need a connection to our column, right? And one of those channels could extend, like let's say the bottom one. Let's say the bottom one, you see, because it can extend, right? It's not interfering with anything. So what if we push it down, you know, like extend it towards the column?
Extend the channel?
Yeah, extend the channel, because we're going to, I think we have to change, you know, a little bit here. We need a new connection, and I'm thinking about whether we use a channel for a column instead of the angle. You know, I mean, the angle is not, you know, in some ways the angle is, you know, unusual, right? I mean, to use an angle like there like that, it's a little bit. A channel is stronger than a L angle. So what if we just take that one, the bottom one, and extend it, push it through.
So we use the channel.
Just for now.
Instead of the
extrude it, you know, just lengthen it. Just extrude it and lengthen it in this direction. Because then what we can do is make a connection to it. You see, and that's an advantage of breaking the flat bar, right? Is that we push that member through. So we're gonna, you know, yeah, just extrude it, make it, extend it a longer, greater length, you know. Yeah, the existing channel, right? We're not making a new piece or anything. It's just Okay.
And you can turn it.
Well, yeah, that's the idea. That's pretty much what I was thinking. Something like that. Yep. Yes, that's a way to do it, and that even could be fabricated like that as one piece and that would make quite a strong and simple column, a column with that arm, you know, with that.
Oh,
See,
you mean this is just
yeah, it could be
one piece?
Could be one piece welded. Yeah, could be. Could be like we cut away the flanges and we bend it and weld it. You know, make it as a one piece thing. You know, that's like I said, more fabrication but more simplicity for the DIY.
Yeah.
This is for mass production. This is not to produce one, because this is a lot more work than our previous design, right? Our previous design is a simple design for DIY. Okay, well, in what I'm talking about here is, yeah, you're not doing it the way I would do it. Okay, so here's what I would do. I like the principle of what your idea there. So you just make one cutout 45 degrees to make a right angle bend. So you go back to the weld and do it a different way.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah, just with a V cut, right? You cut out 90 degrees and you can make the bend. You just cut away on both sides of the channel. So the upper channel and the lower channel, they both have a cutout that allows, so yeah, just do a straight line through there and you get the cutout from each channel. And what we're doing is we don't cut the face of the channel. We just, yeah, so see, that's too deep. So we don't cut right to the back of the channel. We just cut to the front of the channel. You see, so that we can make a bend. We're keeping the back of the channel as, you know, in integrity, right? We're not breaking it. Yeah, we're not cutting all the way through the back face, right? The face of the channel. Just to the inside. See the cut? You did the cuts too deep. Move the 45-degree cut to the front side of the channel, not the back.
Front side.
Because only the flange we need to cut away, not the face of the channel. Just the flange of the channel is what we're cutting away, so that we can bend it. So the line simply stops before you get, yeah, see where it's good? You're missing the line for the inner face of the channel, because that's where the cut goes to and it stops, yeah. See?
This line?
Yeah, do it on the inside of the channel. Yeah, that's it, from the inside, a 45 degrees cut. And that'll take away enough from each, yeah, and then you see, so, and then the other one, and you see it can be one piece, right? That's cut away, bent, and then welded. So you do the cutaway of the arms there, of the flanges. Yep, that's the cutaway, and it's actually like this, you know. It's a 90-degree cutaway in the original work. Then you bend it, right? So the channel is straight. You do the cutaway, and then you bend it, and then you weld it. So this will be a one piece, right? There's not two pieces anymore. It's going to be a single piece that's you know, cut away and then bent. So what I'm saying is the face is continuous, right?
Yeah. So
yeah.
copy.
Yeah, that's a real detail. People won't even see that, but we know, you know, for fabrication purpose, parts, you know, when you do the part drawing before the welding, is that this is a straight piece with a cutout, and then it's bent and welded. Yeah, so the back face are continuous there, no break. That's interesting. Yeah, see, this is the detail we can do, Corn, where we really see every part and can imagine the details, right, and get the details correct, so that when you go to fabricate, you're really, you know, you're really just getting a result that is, you know, completely predictable, reliable.
Wow, is Yang actually a human or is it artificial intelligence? It's like it's so seamlessly responsive to your voice command.
I know. It's like I'm imagining draw.
This is,
So fantastic.
I mean, it's so seamlessly like executes. It was like it's the machine's talking, or, you know, like
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun working with Young, and
Young, sorry, Young. Yes, it's fascinating how quickly he translates the command into like an effect. I guess an actual effect.
Yeah, and Young is an architect too. So
Wow.
as we are working together more and more, he's like anticipating and getting a lot of contribution, you know, so it even goes even quicker.
You don't even say, huh? What you say? What do you mean? Like, none of that. Just...
You know, this is what I'm aiming for, and he's like, yeah.
Huh? What did you say? Speak Chinese. It's got you. All right. Well, I just thought I'd check in. It's been quite hectic for me on my side of it, but at least I think we got the right flow now, without any friction in terms of the execution. So I appreciate the breakthrough of these drawings.
Yeah.
And it gives confidence for some that he can follow the drawings now in his own fabrication process when he is ready to kick in. So it's definitely beneficial on my side seeing that piece of the puzzle fall in line. And you know, if we have a chance, we can regroup about you know, just see the rest of the rollout on the, I guess, the business side. But I appreciate the work that's been done to get these master drawings in place.
Yes.
All right.
This is replicable, and we can count on the results. And the beauty of this is now, you know, is kind of a seamless learning and playing. So see, when we look at the top, let's look at the pyramid at the top here. At the top, that is the bubble box. And after we do this design session, we're going to be able to make this bubble box as a kit, right? That people can go seamlessly. They can build the top part with a short leg, and then they can build the tower, the shower. And so, step by step, you know, playfully, with a minimum expenditure, people can learn about bubbles and have fun with bubbles, and then go right into the application of the bubble technology. So they can start with the bubble box at the top, then they build the tower, then they add the arches, the bow arches. And all the while they're learning advanced concepts, right? They're really learning, you know, significant technological advancements. You know, you call these arches here, these arches are called a bow arch. Do you see why?
Like an arrow, bow and arrow.
It is, isn't it? That vertical there, the channels are the arrow. and they work in compression. And the string, right? The string is the straight one.
Yeah.
And the flat bar that goes into the curvature, again, it's natural, right? We're flexing because the flat bar will flex. It'll take the shape naturally. So there's no problem. It's so simple, and all the materials are very inexpensive. So we're using the materials at its highest possible, you know, outcome. You know, it's like, and even these details I'm doing today, we can probably simplify them. You know, this is like we're gonna have some reiteration, and we're gonna think about it and say, oh, we could make that even simpler. You know, let's do this, let's do that, let's try this, let's try that. So you know, we can get a kind of tweaking the design, right, and getting it as simple and you know, low cost as we can make it, so that everyone can do it. This is the kit, right? This is the DIY kit. It's 14 by 14 feet at the base there, and it's about 16 feet high. The columns, you know, the columns at this design. Now the columns, you know, for the tower, like for the shower, they don't need to be 16 feet. They could be 8 feet. Or they could be 6 feet, you know, for kids, right? Be 6 feet, sure. So, you know, that's how we could go into this step by step, and people would be able to explore, you know, have fun, and then apply their knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah, so bubble fun
All
should
right.
be doable, right? We should have lots of people saying, yeah, I'll buy the kit, I'll get the kit. Someone's going to be able to fabricate the kit, and we'll see if they can fabricate locally. And if not, they can just order one. Now, see the top of that column? That's a work of art. How it's going together, all the flat bar and the assembly. Oh, I think it's beautiful.
Yeah. So there are two boreholes, and
Yeah.
maybe there are two.
Yeah, yeah. It's really great. You know, it's a very good consumer product. It's easy to put together. It's not challenging. Oh yeah, this is fantastic. And see, it's going to be a very rigid table when you put it together, and then all you need to do is put a cover over it and put the bubble machine in, and you've got a bubble box. And you put a short leg, right? So our leg there, instead of being a column, right, it's just going to be a leg of the bubble box.
Yeah.
And see the bolts that go into the channel, and the head of the bolt is inside the channel, and the nuts are here on the outside, right? Easy to tighten them up, easy to assemble.
Maybe the
But
top.
the head of the bolt on the top of the flat bar needs to go into the channel.
Top one.
So we can have a nice smooth, you know. So we need to retain the smoothness of the top side of the flat bar. Okay, so you know, that's a full size bubble box. Every piece is useful for the next step. You can do a bubble shower. You can start with one bubble machine, then you do two if you want. Especially if you're going to do a PyraPOD. If you're actually going to do the PyraPOD4, you could get both bubble machines, or you could get one. You can still, you know, play around with bubbles with one machine.
Yeah. Ah, nice.
This is a consumer kit. I really think so. I can imagine myself,
Yeah.
hire a contractor and say, I want to put this up in my backyard, and
Yeah.
I can see it, being done easily.
Hmm.
Well, I think that's enough for today, probably, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Wow. Wonderful.
So this part is the core,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
So there's going to be a little bit of difference, maybe
Explore.
how we put in the bubble box and so on with this frame, right? So now we adapt our concept of bubble box to working with this frame,
Mm.
the housing, especially the housing of the bubble box.
Yeah.
So when we delete this part,
Mm-hmm.
that's the bubble
Yep.
shower.
There's the shower. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And with short legs.
Short legs. There's bubble box.
Yeah. And look,
Yeah,
half of the long column,
Yeah.
half of the column is the bubble shower, 8 feet high.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
just add and then you just go higher when you do the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
There might even be like a small tent. Can you see where we break it at the 8 foot? Imagine putting a ground level at 8 feet and still use the upper PyraPOD components. You get a smaller tent.
Yeah.
See, if you put a grade at 8 feet, a plane.
yeah, like here.
Yeah, like there, right? That's a small tent. And it doesn't need to go like so. It's just the upper part of the arch. It's not the whole arch. Just the upper part of the arch. And
Yeah,
again,
from here.
you use the parts above that point, but the parts below can be added when you want to. So we have another product, which is a tent that's 8 foot high, not 16, 8 foot. See, a tiny tent,
Yeah.
a tiny
And
tent, right?
Yeah.
I like it.
Wow. This is.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's beautiful, like a mushroom.
Yeah.
A mushroom.
I see something here that's quite significant.
Oh yeah. Got the.
Yeah. We can do that. We can make for children. We can make them a little bubble,
Little
right?
bubble bubble.
With no lift, with no complication.
Yeah.
You can play inside it. You can grow food inside it. You can just have fun.
Yeah.
And the bubbles, of course, are contained.
Yeah.
In a wall cavity.
Yeah.
So that would be the next step to experience getting bubbles into a wall cavity,
Yeah.
right? A roof cavity.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's just beautiful. It's a
Mm.
mushroom.
Mushroom. Yeah.
Right, it is a mushroom.
Yeah. Mushroom.
This is the beauty of the sacred geometry, right?
Yeah.
Of what we're working with it. It's automatically, it seems to reveal,
Yeah.
more and more of its potentials.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, Young, this is like a whole new series of products. We got the bubble box, we got the bubble tent, the mushroom tent.
Yeah.
We've got the bubble shower, right? Bubble shower.
Yeah.
And then we've got the full-size PyraPOD4.
That's right. Yeah.
And when we invite people to bubble fun,
Yeah.
they can go all the way through that progression
Yeah.
and have a lot of fun, learn a lot, and grow food, and
Yeah.
learn about the solar aspect, right? Because
Yeah.
the children are playing in that tent in the hot, summer.
Yeah.
It'll be nice and cool
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll
Nice and
be
cool.
like a little igloo, They
Yeah.
can go and,
Yeah.
or in the winter, they go out there and say, "Oh, I'm in my little play bubble
Yeah.
mushroom."
Yeah.
and it'll be fun and you know, interesting and active, right? Sort of activity.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's good for them.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's fantastic. So yeah, we can go all the way. We can look at what we have interior when we cut it at the mushroom tent size. You see, it's so integrated, right? All the
Yeah.
products are totally integrated.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
From a small thing you can do in a classroom to a full size building in the schoolyard.
Yeah.
So this is the one to talk with the school about.
Yeah.
Playful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I tell you, I am so happy.
Yeah.
This is a Christmas gift to the world.
Yes.
And the structure is better.
The
Yeah.
structure is so
Yeah.
beautiful.
Simple, elegant.
Wow. Yeah, we definitely got something here.